All right. Hello, everyone. And thank you for joining us today. You're joining the Ask Tom session on Oracle Database at Azure. Your multi-cloud journey starts here. My name is Tammy Bednar, and I'm a product manager at Oracle. And with me today is Ram Kakani. Hey, Ram.
Hey everyone, I'm Ram Kakani. I'm a principal product manager on the Azure Specialized team in Microsoft.
All right, that's fantastic. I'm so excited because this is our brand new webcast series. And what to expect in every session, you'll join us for 30 minutes of a packed, focused, technical discussion on a topic. And you're going to hear from our insights from Oracle and Microsoft product managers like Ram and myself. So we're really excited to kick this series off. We're going to talk about architecture patterns and operational best practices and live Q&A. So everybody, if you have a question, we have some fantastic panelists joining us today. So ask your questions in Q&A and they will be able to answer them for you. Also, if you scan this QR code, you can register for future sessions. We are recording this session and it will be posted along with the slides in the Ask Tom page where you joined us today. All right, what are we going to talk about today on this first session? We're going to take a look. We're going to start at the beginning. So we're going to look at an overview of the Oracle Database at Azure, what it is, how it works, why it matters for your business, and then we're going to have a brief customer snapshot. So, Ram, to get us started, why don't you tell everybody about Oracle Database at Azure?
Thanks, Jamie. Hey everyone. Customers have been running Oracle databases, including their standalone databases on Microsoft Azure for a long time. With Oracle Database at Azure, what we have brought to the table is Oracle OCI infrastructure running within Azure data centers and offering the flagship Exadata database service along with autonomous AI databases, Exadata database on exascale infrastructure, and a base database in Azure data centers closer to your rest of the Azure ecosystem, integrated into the VNet for that low latency secure connection. And all of this can be transacted through Azure Marketplace and is Mac eligible. Also, all of the Oracle products are have a parity with licensing, feature parity, and pricing parity with OCI, which means Oracle Database at Azure offers nearly every flavor of your Oracle databases, along with the autonomous recovery service for as a backup option, as well as OCI backup and Golden Gate for data replication as part of the Oracle Database at Azure offering. Now, Oracle databases don't live in isolation. They support package apps, custom applications, industry solutions, banking, healthcare, retail, you name it. And with Oracle Database at Azure, customers can bring any Oracle dependent app, whether it runs on VMs, VMware, app services, or containers, onto our Azure platform and host it closer to your Oracle databases. Over to you, Tammy. Tammy will now cover a bit more deeper on what Oracle Database at Azure offers for you.
Thanks, Ram. Yes. I am so excited because we offer the flexibility for whatever service you need for your workload to be successful today. And here you can see a snapshot of the different services. We have autonomous AI database. If you're looking for a fully managed cloud native service that runs on our Exadata platform with complete automation, it offers you the lowest total cost of ownership. Then we have our Exadata base database service, and it's a co-managed service, excuse me, running on our Exadata platform. It has cloud automation, but it gives you full administrative control. So if you want a little bit more flexibility, maybe Exadata database service is the right service for you. Excuse me. Now with Exadata database service, we offer two different flavors. We have a dedicated flavor, which means that all the hardware is dedicated to you. We also have our exascale infrastructure, which is shared architecture, where we pull a lot of the all the resources together and gives you a really low cost of entry point into using the Exadata database service. Then we have base database service. This is another co-managed service that runs on standard infrastructure with cloud automation, full administrative control. And this is also a shared architecture. You get a VM to run a single instance database on. And if you have some on-prem workloads running, this is a great service to get started to move to the cloud. And then Ron mentioned our autonomous recovery service, which is our backup recovery service, which is fully managed zero data loss recovery. We're using real-time transaction protection, and it's very efficient backups because it's an incremental backup, a forever backup capability. And more importantly, continuous recovery validation. And our latest service that we've added is OCI Golden Gate. And OCI Golden Gate is a fully managed replication service to enable real-time analytics while keeping your data highly available. So we offer a lot of flexibility depending on what kind of workload you want to run. So I know I talked a lot about these different services, and I know I went very fast. So if you're still wondering which database service to choose, here's a little bit of characteristics of each of those services. So again, if you're looking for a fully managed platform that's running on the Exadata platform to give you really great performance with elastic auto scaling and rack databases, and you are currently creating new applications on the cloud, the Autonomous AI Database Service is a perfect service to get started with. Then we have our Exadata Database Service on the dedicated infrastructure. Co-managed, the Exadata performance built into it. This gives you tenant isolation. It's a great platform for database consolidation because you can run lots of databases. We also have the ability to create thin database clones now, and you can run Oracle RAC or you can run single instance databases. Then we have our Exadata database service on exascale infrastructure, which is the shared architecture. This is going to be a co-managed service, giving you that low entry cost into the Exadata database service. It has the ability to create thin database clones and snapshots. You can run Oracle RAC or single instance databases on the exascale infrastructure service as well. Finally, our base database service is another co-managed service, standard x86 compute with block storage. It's a single instance database, and it's the fastest one to lift and shift a lot of those workloads that you're running on premises into the cloud to get started. Each of these database services run 19C and 26AI database and provides the ability to do license included or bring your own licensing as well. Now, we know that high availability is important for your applications and to you and your customers. And so we have a blueprint that we call maximum availability architecture that helps you design or determine the level of high availability that your certain workloads require. You start with bronze, which gives you dev test. You can go to silver level, which gives you database HA with rack and application continuity. We have gold level, which gives you database replication with active data guard or data guard, and then we have a new platinum level, which is also all the above that I just talked about, plus Golden Gate. It really comes down to what your recovery point objective is and your recovery time objective. And so based on that workload, we can help you implement that high availability blueprint and capability for your workloads and applications. Now you can see that at the very bottom of each of those boxes, we have the certified or other services plan. So what that means is that our maximum availability team goes in and tests our architecture or our blueprints and validates them every year. That doesn't mean you cannot set this up. It just means that we've done some validation already for you to make sure that it works properly. And we can help you at any time to build this high availability architecture that you need. We have lots of documentation and white papers on this today. Okay, Ram. Now, why don't you tell everybody more of the details in that architecture that we have at Oracle Database at Azure?
Sure. As I said earlier, Oracle databases at Azure are enabled with OCI infrastructure in the Azure data center and connected to our physical network and overlaid with our software networking stack along with OCI's networking stack to ensure that the database endpoints are enabled in Azure virtual networks and delegated subnets with private IP addresses, which means you will have a private connectivity with all supporting all of your VNet connectivity patterns, whether it's in VNet, VNet peering, or on-prem using VLANs, express routes, or VPNs, and you should be able to connect to the Oracle databases from any of your application stack anywhere and with low latency because it's in Azure Data Center. Now, because it is OCI's infrastructure and OCI's control plane extended to support the database infrastructure as well and the service as well. There is also a management layer connectivity to OCI where you could basically enable your autonomous recovery service and back it up into in within Azure, or you could also back it up into OCI's object store or autonomous recovery service and use any of the OCI services as well, like data safe and other things, which we'll cover in depth a little bit later. All right, I know this slide is a lot of content, but basically we want to make sure that you guys understand that the product is enterprise ready. What that means is right from onboarding till the management. We have thought about and covered every aspect of the product and jointly integrated with multiple of these services at every phase of the data migration or data integration and management so that you will have a tremendous experience with security, latency, performance, and as well as compliance. As you can see, the product is marketplace transactable, Mac eligible, license parity, feature parity, data migration is enabled using zero downtime migration service, as well as data pump and other familiar services, connectivity to all of the application stack. And then from a database management perspective, RAC, DR using DataGuard and Golden Gate, back OCA managed backup, zero data loss autonomous recovery service, and observability integrated closely into Azure monitors and also third-party tools like Splunk, and encryption at rest, customer managed keys with AKV or Oracle Vault, and a multitude of the compliance certifications that we have achieved. Together, I think the product is definitely enterprise ready, so please try it out.
Fantastic. I love that information.
All right, let's go to the next one. Now, this is where things get interesting. We spoke a lot about the product. We spoke a lot about how we have enabled you to procure the product and migrate easily. Now, your journey doesn't stop with migration. Like every enterprise firm is on their journey to become that frontier AI enterprise. Now, let's see how Oracle Database at Azure enables you to become one, right? Now, Oracle Database at Azure with Oracle Database 26 AI introduces native vector store and semantic search capabilities directly into the database layer, enabling high performance retrieval augment generation, which is basically RAG, and using enterprise structured data, right? Now, what that means, this allows developers to actually build your AI applications, co-pilots, and then present them into your teams or M365s that can query operational data with low latency and full governance. Microsoft Fabric complements this by enabling zero ETL mirroring of your Oracle data into one lake, where Fabric IQ can construct the semantic models for analytics and AI consumption. You can use Foundry IQ that extends the architecture by vectorizing unstructured data like contents, documents, logs, files into a searchable knowledge base, enhancing your AI agents with contextual awareness. Now you could use Copilot Studio or GitHub Copilot, whichever is your favorite, to actually build and deploy these agents, right? Together, Fabric IQ answers what does this data mean, while Foundry IQ answers what does the organization know about it. And as you can see there, you have two options with you could connect any of our AI services directly to the Oracle databases with the native connectors, or if you have heterogeneous data, you could replicate that into Fabric and OneLake and then apply the agents on that. Now, this is the power of a unified AI integrations across Oracle and Azure.
I
Over to
love
you.
that. That's awesome.
All right. As you can see, I'll not spend here, but Oracle Database at Azure is almost everywhere, right? We are live in 33 regions, every geo, and in almost all of the regions, we are in at least two zones for that HA and a corresponding DR zone in the local country for DR.
So wherever you want, whatever service you want to run, wherever you want to run it, we have that available for you.
All right, let's see how this actually looks. Tammy, go
All
ahead.
right. So today, this morning, I got up and I put together recorded this really small demo on how to provision Oracle Database at Azure. And you just go and click on Oracle Database at Azure, and that will bring you to the menu that has all our available services available today. They are from our autonomous AI database all the way through Exadata. So I'm going to create an Oracle autonomous AI database. I press create. I select my resource group, create what you want to call your autonomous AI database, and then you're going to select which region do you want to create that in. Then you press next. Then you're going to select your workload type. Autonomous allows you to create our different workloads, and we optimize those workloads for you, and also what database version that you want to run that workload in. I created like Lakehouse on 26 AI. And then you can also say what kind of resources that you need. Backup, you can select anywhere from 1 to 60 days for that particular database instance. And then you're going to enter your administration passwords. Then you can select your license type. You can select license included or bring your own license if you have some already available on premises today. Under advanced options, you can select your character set that you want to use for this particular database. In networking, you have an option to select how you want the database to be accessed. And so you select which access type you want and press next. When it comes to maintenance, it's always important to make sure everything is maintained and updated in the cloud. You can either do regular maintenance or you can select early maintenance to apply those updates to this database and enter an additional email address in case you want everybody to get additional notifications. You can add tags, and then finally, you can view all the information. We validate all that information, and then you press the button create. And that's how simple it is to create an autonomous AI database in Oracle Database at Azure. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. So we covered a lot of great information today between me and Ron, but we wanted to briefly talk about one of our customers that's currently using Oracle Database at Azure. And our customer's name is Conduit. And Conduit delivers digital business process solutions in commercial, government, and transportation. And they have over 2.3 billion customer service interactions every year. That's a lot of customers to make sure that your application stays up and running. So, in Oracle Database at Azure, they needed to speed up the processing of their tolling management and payment processing service. And so they chose Exadata Database Service on Oracle Database at Azure to implement this new modernized application update. Now, the number of transactions that actually occurs in this system is 12 million transactions per day. So think about that. 12 million transactions per day. And that's why it is so important to be able to have your application and your database close together for low latency. And that's what Oracle Database at Azure offers you and provides you today. So hopefully you've seen this is just a quick snapshot of our customer conduit, but we want to bring you more information and more reference architectures as our webcast series continues over the next few months. So Ram and I talked a lot about a lot of information today. So our key takeaways are that you can run your Oracle AI databases anywhere with full functionality, wherever you need them. But mostly we want to talk about multi-cloud, where you can run your favorite applications, all those applications and the AI functionality that Ram talked about in Oracle Database and Azure. And when you deploy the Oracle Database at Azure solution, there's a lot of unique capabilities that make this the best platform for your applications. We have our autonomous AI database that gives you this full administrative capabilities, removing those manual tasks and making it really easy to set up and quickly to develop those all new modern applications. We have the Exadata platform that gives you the fast performance and reliability. Think of Conduit running 12 million transactions every day through their tolling and management process, payment processing capabilities. So this is giving you the high availability to meet that recovery point objective, recovery time objective that's required for all your business applications today. So I know that today we're driving a lot of modernization with your applications, and Oracle Database at Azure can help you drive that momentum, that can help you quickly get your applications up and running the way you need to run your business today.
Yep, and that'll help you become the frontier AI firm that you aspire to be.
I agree. So, as I said, we covered a lot of information, so you're probably your head's kind of swimming, but we're going to give you some links of where you can take a look at more information on your own time. So, first of all, we have Oracle Live Labs. There's 3 Oracle Live Labs. If you click on the link at the left, you will be able to get started with Oracle Exadata Database Service on Oracle Database at Azure, Exadata Database Service on Exascale Infrastructure, and Oracle Autonomous AI Database as well. Those are hands-on step-by-step labs that you can run within your environment today. And then we have a LinkedIn community. Hopefully, that's where a lot of you heard about this new webcast series today. And then we invite you to learn how to join Microsoft Most Valuable Professionals, the MVP. So take a look at that link. And of course, we have our technical documentation. We have links to Microsoft and Oracle documentation as well. Now, if you like to get certified, we have 2 different options, one from Microsoft and also from Oracle University. So there's lots of ways here for you to take a look at everything that Ram and I talked about today, and also to get up to speed on Oracle Database at Azure. So we want to thank you again for joining us today. And also think about joining us next month on April the 7th, when our next session is going to talk about running Oracle applications in Azure with Oracle Database at Azure. So all of you that have running Oracle Database applications and you want to move them over to Oracle Database at Azure, this is going to be a great fun-packed session to talk about some best practices and how to do that. Now I see that we have a few minutes left. So I see that we've got a lot of good questions and Q&A answered as well. By the way, we have a few minutes, so do go ahead and post your questions in Q&A so that we can get those answered for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself and Ram or your sales representative, and we would love to help you as well. So Ram, let's see. There is some questions coming up. Do we want to try to take one in Q&A?
Sounds good.
Okay, so Uh, is there any automatic mapping between Azure resource groups and OCI compartments, or is compartment creation only driven by Azure subscriptions? I see
Uh,
Nishant. Go ahead, Ron. Want to answer that question?
Definitely. Basically, there is. So, as part of your Oracle resource anchors and network anchors creation, once you actually enable as you provision the Oracle database at Azure, today, resource anchors and network anchors are enabled for only base database service and Golden Age service. As as they get propagated for other services, there will be. Now, the mappings between the subscriptions and compartments, I think, as Nishant alluded to, is detailed in that document. But typically, you'll have an Azure subscription where you could host you could procure the service, and you could use multi-subscription features to deploy the service anywhere, any of your Azure subscriptions, and then each subscription can be mapped to an Oracle compartment in OCI.
Okay, thank you, Ron, for answering that. I really appreciate that. There was a question about the Oracle Live Labs link. So all these links, this PowerPoint, I'm going to PDF it. I'm going to upload it into where you joined our session today and Ask Tom. It will be available there, and you'll be able to download that PDF, and the link should be available to you there as well. So the Live Labs, the LinkedIn community as well. If not, ping us and we'll make sure we'll get you that information too. Okay, so with that, I want to thank everybody again for joining us today on our first webcast of our new webcast. We look forward to bringing you new topics every month. And if you have a hot topic that you would like us to discuss, just let us know, and we would love to bring that up and talk to you as well today. Okay, so with that, I think I'll sign off because we've definitely used our time up, and I'll give everybody about 2 minutes left to your day. So, everybody, have a fantastic day. Thank you so much.
Bye.